time RV. Sitting in the barn right now. We don't know what we're gonna go camping in though. Could be anything.
Maybe a Winnebago.
And wow, it's not very old.
The title for the escape, birth certificate, social security card, found it.
Wow, in this mess of crap?
Yep, I knew right where to look for it too. Now I'm looking for a bottle brush.
They're like $1.
Yeah, but we have 2.
Oh, well. We'll have to get rid of a lot of stuff.
Get some of this baby stuff out.
To get all this into a, I mean, well, maybe not if we do a double stacker behind the motorhome. We might try to put the camper, the double stacker, and the Volvo all up on the chopping block and just invest them all towards
What does this tote say?
little gyro
Did you buy
cup.
that for a baby?
Nope, that was bought for you in the truck when he's traveling. Okay, let's get out of here. Come on, let's go.
What?
All right.
We need to get this baby stuff out.
Oh goodness. All right, let's get out of here. Now they have pushed the sale of the house. As of right now, I don't think we're under contract. They needed a extension past closing because of a foundation inspection that they took forever to freaking get. I don't understand. We're at the house, kind of in limbo, waiting right now. Cody got a 6.4 pulled today. It's on the stand. Fixed those outlets, made them so that they freaking work. I opted to not go with the waterproof ones in here. Battery's charging up there, so the winch doors should be good. I listed all this stuff for sale for $87,000. I said I'd walk from it off. The toolbox, you know, all the stuff needs to move. We're gonna put a refrigerator and a deep freeze and a washer and a dryer inside of here and a water heater and make it like a camper. I mean, I was really considering a 275 gallon tote, but I don't want to take all 275 gallons. I want to be able to split it up into like thirds. It's so wet here. I go to try to move that stuff and it just sinks in the ground. I have yet to hook the silver truck to this, but I have pulled this with the white dually and it did actually surprisingly freaking well. It actually did. I mean, Julie'd pull this in a second, but what Julie's going to be doing is in the white dually hooked to the camper. Because we're planning a vacation, I guess is what we're doing. The Grom and the Vespa, the Mule and the Escape, and the washer and the dryer and the deep freeze and the fridge and the ice maker and the amenities that we want. I actually spent the last couple of days on these RV Facebook pages. I might have fell for a scam. There were like 1,100 people on there saying that they got them, which maybe that guy was sitting there making profiles and actually saying that they got their stuff. But it was a Honda 7000 generator for $99, refurbished. Julie, did you order one too? She was supposed to order an electric start 300 for $79 or $89. If it is a scam, then he's earning it because he's keeping up with every single post and commenting on all of them. But we did PayPal, so we might get our money back on. We're not going to be able to afford to put gas in all these generators. So I know we are not in the shop. I am in the stacker here and I'm going to try to fix the power washer that broke at the very end of the world there at the end of the shop. The bolt heads broke, I guess hot water and it's expanding. And I haven't had this power washer that long, but obviously it was blowing water out everywhere in between this seal right here. So I'm going to pull this off, see if I can extract the 2 bolts and then find some way to fashion a gasket up on it. If we put a side-by-side here, we're gonna have one side-by-side in the Volvo. If we put another one here and then put the Escape back there at the back and the Grom and the Vespa up here in the front, we're out of room. We don't have any room for the fridge and deep freeze and washer and dryer and water heater and 4-foot shower, unless we steal the room up top. And we do have an 8-foot room up here. We're gonna be full and heavy. I mean, as of right now, we're 50 some odd thousand pounds. You know, a little bit more, I mean, fill it up. I mean, we can go to what our axle ratings are. I mean, I love the door. Be able to go out the front of it. That is so freaking nice. It sucks to ditch all these race car cabinets because they're really nice. Okay, so I pulled this apart, pull the bolts out. It looks like crap. But there's the broken bolt right there. So that one came out good. I got one more to get out right there. Let's see if it comes out. That one's been broke for a while. Probably had all kind of water attrition in it and everything. I'm gonna have to drill it. That's not right. You gotta do it the other way. Yeah. Just pulled out of the house, pulling the double stacker. Why don't we stay on the road, right? Just got cloudy. So there's Brad's shop right there. So that's where the red truck was, right there in that building. We just left the house again for the second time, for the final time, with the double stacker. But this time we got the lawnmower, the washer, dryer, fridge, all that stuff, and got a little bit more money out of them too. This one's $288. Remember the last one that was gonna sell was $277, and we left all this crap that's in here. We got $288 this time, was $280. We got $280. We have the white dually in the backyard too, so I'm gonna pull up. I gotta change the tongue, which it slides out easy. So I'm gonna put a gooseneck tongue on it, and then we're gonna bring the white dually around, and we're gonna shuttle the stacker. I'm not exactly sure how I want to part. I got an idea. We're gonna try it. We'll see. Might not fit. It might be too long. I have no idea. So we'll try it. We'll try to pull it in, nose it in, and leave the white dually there. But it's got to go up north. The white dually is actually the next truck to get fixed. And I'm driving slow. I don't need to work it. These people. I just watched it. I mean, we're 90 some odd feet long. We're about, I don't know, 57,000 pounds, 58,000 pounds. I don't think we're 60. It's kind of surreal. You know, right now me and Julie have been jokingly saying, especially while we're waiting for the house to sell, for us to close, that we're on short-term retirement. All right, I'm getting back to this. We're gonna try shoehorn this in. Maybe Julie will catch some of it. We're gonna be driving and probably blocking traffic. Oh, we might fall in the ditch. Wait, I might show you that. You guys might want to see it. Okay. Wow, well, I didn't have my phone in my hand. We drug the ground, held up traffic, but we got here. It's gonna be like a city over here. We're gonna have a whole city back here. We only have 100 amps in that building right there. And the lift gate. It's like Super Duties everywhere. Love it. Did you see me, did I drag?
Yeah.
Bad?
It was pretty bad. Just that back corner. Which
Did it tear up the trailer?
Yeah.
It did tear the trailer up?
It looks like it did. I didn't walk back there, but it looks like it.
She thinks it crinkled the trailer. I mean, at least we got in. It stopped. I was spinning, wasn't I?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. It's beat up. It's beat to hell.
I don't remember that.
The light's still on.
I don't remember that being popped out. And it did this.
It bent all that up. We got in here at least. Did it tear the road up?
I didn't even look.
Oh, well. Huh. All right, so here we are. There's Julie shutting the barn for the last time, pulling away from the house. It's a nice house. I mean, it was. Everything's gone. You hear that? You hear wind, probably, don't you? Sounds like valve train noise coming out of this truck right here.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah. Put our mud boots on and walked around out there in the pasture. Looking for the hood to the Razor. It blew out of the truck while we... Oh, no, I got the door open. See that? I always do that. No, if the truck does roll, I can drop the phone. Well, hopefully keep the phone. Hopefully. And then run into the truck. I got a long ways. I got all the way down the hill and bang into that ditch. That ditch is about 6 feet deep. That might stop the truck. Maybe. So we're leaving. Yeah, we did. We set up a city. Oh, I haven't showed the city. They haven't seen the city. We got a village. So we're out of here. And look at that, it just idled up. Are you serious? It's 100 and something. What is it? 120 degrees. It's chilly. Give it a minute, the whole thing. We can now walk between the school bus, the double stacker, and the camper without putting our feet on the ground, without touching the ground at all. Let's get on with this, get this thing done, get this sail secured. Been a lot of hours cleaning on that ditch. And it takes maintenance to keep it running. It really does. 860. Oh. We're gone. All right, no more Odessa, Missouri. It's no longer our spot.
We're still out driving around looking for wire.
And we've been to 2 Home Depots and 1 Lowe's, and now we're at Ace.
There's like 4 more Home Depots in the city that is still open in enough time. We called and it was 4:31 and Cornice closed at 4:30, and he said he has an 8-foot piece. What's a bummer is they are right off the highway, and I was like, told him we were on the highway driving. Like we're at 70 miles an hour right now. We're going on the highway.
And I wanted to go to like 3:30 when we left the first Home Depot.
Well, let's go in here and see. So we're trying to hook up our second 50 amp plug. We have the first one.
For the camper, it's done.
The camper's hooked up, it's powered. But
Cats are happy.
The double stacker has to have it. I want it to have its own 50 amp plug too, so.
Yeah.
The lights that are in the back of the double stacker.
The crazy halogen lights.
Yeah, those halogen glass ones. Get those out and put motion floodlights in it. Deer in the headlights look when I said I'm looking for wire and 6'3", and he didn't know what wire was. Fairly young kid, but he's here working. He's working, so he's trying, so it's freaking awesome.
Does it need to be annual or perennial?
Oh God, I don't know either. Does that mean it'll die next year?
I don't know.
The village needs some grass seed, so. All this other stuff's $259. But that's $20 for wheat. Julia's doing a little bit of cleaning. We have all of our stuff set here. I probably ought to measure this footprint. We're going through here, back into the toy hauler. Then we can go down here, step down into the double stacker. Up there, upstairs room. It's not near about cleaned out. Washer, dryer, fridge. We'll get all that other stuff out. Got my toolbox in here too. And then you can go right here. I mean, that's just where you park it, right? It just parks there. And now we're into the school bus. So now we have all of our stuff with our storage. And I mean, there's trucks everywhere. Come to the bus. Actually, the battery wasn't even dead, but I have it plugged in. We're gonna change that. That's a pretty wide step, but you actually can do it. Like just one step. Yeah. But we lost a freaking remote for the TV. We got tracking for our Starlink. I don't know if any of you guys know about Starlink. I've been trying to keep up with it. Don actually got it, and he lit a fire under me to get it, and then I started researching it, and somehow I squeaked in and got it because I have a service address of Liberal, Kansas. Either way, we got it done, and it's on its way here. So now we got to get it up north. Everything is now secured. That's what we was waiting for. The white dually right here has got a date because it's got blown head gaskets. So that one's got to go up north. We got the lift gate back behind there. It's going to be quite a while before it's ready. It's not up yet. I've just been struggling with coming up with a good idea, a good way to connect here. You know what I mean? They have this channel here for the fairing. I'm just worried that this is not a normal truck. I mean, this is longer than most trucks. You know, the frame, the flex that this box does is unreal. So if we make this a living quarters and put 2 slides in it, coming out with a door in the back so we can walk right into the front door of the double stacker, and then utilize this as living too. Just not sure how I want to do this. Because ideally, I would like to have the whole upper end open all the way back living space. You know, that way there's no ducking down through there. It needs to be wide open, one big area. Eliminate the entire Volvo interior and just have it raw framing going all the way back so that when you get in the truck, you don't even see it. That would be nice. The biggest pipe dream would be to put a tour bus door on the other side. Just attach to the bottom of the door and put steps in and make it so you open the door and the bottom comes with it and there's steps under it. I'll finish this freaking building here. This is where we pulled power out of. That's where I got power from. I ran two 50-amp plugs, one for each one. This is another project that we need to get done. Irons in the fire, baby. We got a bunch of them. So exciting though. Don't know where I'm gonna put Starlink at, but we got it coming. We looked at some cars today, but it's always cheaper to keep her. We just like to dream. Went in there and what do they have? Oh, a Lincoln that can be flat-toed.
Like I said, we're only gonna buy some plateau if we buy a motor.
Got a fridge finally.
Oh my God.
In the stacker. Still got to work on 220 for the dryer. We are doing our final walkthrough. We haven't been here in about 5 days. Well, no, 3 days. Okay, I don't know. I lose track of days. But we can look around. Might as well do one last look. Pull out for the last time. And we drove through the mud. Well, the driveway is just mud. We're going this way.
Into town. Hey, the last water bill.
We're leaving a trail behind us.
Probably. Yeah, a little bit of one.
Need more gravel. You guys need more gravel. Those of you that bought that house from us.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, how much money their real estate agent's making off of us.
She did not work $8,000 worth of money.
Not that we saw. I mean, ours wasn't like a huge fiasco with property disputes and attorneys and...
Well, she made $8 grand, so get it. But it's just another reason why I'm not too thrilled about staying in real estate right now. It's a mess. You can't, everything's just a pain in the butt that has to do with anything with it.
I'll just watch all my foreclosure sites in the next couple of years, see what we find.
Yeah, I mean, right when we walked in the door of this one, until we did the remodel.
Yeah.
When we walked in the door, we was about a little upside down with it. But once we started doing anything to it, we instantly got to where we was.
Even just mowing the yard.
Yeah, mowing the yard. Yeah, cleaning up the outside.
The
Boom, we were money ahead.
Yeah.
And once we did all the other remodel, we were even more. We're out of debt. We own everything we have. Everything is paid for, done. Volvo, Stacker, all the toys, everything.
All the cars, trucks.
Yeah, all the truck, everything is machine shop, tools, everything. Okay.
Here we go.
Stewart title. Again.
This
This is the third time we've been here. Huh.
Mm-hmm. We'll pick up our check.
Okay. There you go.
Awesome.
Don't spend it all in one place.
We'll try not to.
Right.
Thank you.
We had an idea and we did it.
Yeah, we did it.
Watch it be like $50. We finally are.
From where we started.
Yeah, let's set this down here. Let's do this. 179,820. Well, that's cool. So we got this now and we're gonna
Well, you put it back in the envelope because we're taking it to the bank right now.
It's from U.S. Bank. We got $87,000 2 months ago. So we're over $250,000 walked out of this building with. That's pretty cool. Huh. So we did it. We sold the house, sold the shop, and now we are actually
camper full,
cashed out. We still own the entire machine shop. All right, so we try to be halfway responsible. We put $149,000 in the bank, and I kept 30 grand out. So, I mean, probably, I don't know that in vitro would give you a better deal with cash, but maybe solar would.
I think I did see that they give you a 15% discount if you pay cash or if you pay up front.
Okay, so here we are. Me and Julie finally going to go back to work. We're going up north. We are in my mom's truck. We got her a truck too.
My truck.
Julie's old truck from a long time ago. And we just put $101 in it. 22 gallons. And this thing was on 3/4 of a tank when we pulled up. That's what you get for a Titan tank. She's got a Titan tank in here. And I thought it had 3/4 of a tank pulled up, and it took 22 freaking gallons. Damn. So, yeah, we're full tank now. Let's roll up north and go to the shop. Look at this truck. We did this how long ago?
It was after we were in the shop, not the first shop.
Barely in the shop.
Yeah.
Barely in. A guy showed up.
At pictures, yeah.
A guy showed up with this truck.
There's videos.
And he was done with it. Somebody did, I think, a bed plate and had spun mains. This is the only engine I've seen a spun main on. Well, I mean, all of them had something to do with people touching it, and this one, I think it did too. They look at it though. Let's see if I can make it so you can see the numbers. Look at the numbers. We're just rolling down the highway. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah. But coolant pump's leaking, so we're going to put a coolant pump on it. We're going to do that up north and keep putting stuff up. But we're driving. We're on our way. We're moving. Slowly, though. I'm not going fast. I'm not going fast at all. Fuel's expensive. This thing had 3/4 of a tank, and I just put $110 in it from 3/4 of a tank to full. I mean, it's got a Titan tank on it though, so it, you know, it was 25 freaking gallons. So I haven't driven enough with this truck to know how the Titan tank actually acts, but from what that was on a fill up, kind of acts like maybe 3/4 of a tank is half of the Titan tank. So it would probably be about the same as stock once the gauge starts moving. Once it starts moving, you can react the same as if it was a stock tank. It just takes longer for it to start dropping. All right, guys, it is 12:30 at night. We're gonna move all this tomorrow. I got the this is not where they're gonna go, right? And I didn't want to cut the wires that I have. That was the wires from the old shop. So right now, I just wanted to power this up. So we just hung it from the top, and I got all the power here as it was in the shop. And man, this stuff is disgusting. I mean, I think I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna attach this higher off the ground so I can move the equipment around with the pallet jack. I hope I can move the ultrasonic full of water, but I hope. We're gonna find out. I can move the Honer easily. The surfacer, I can move it easily. I don't plan on moving this stuff, but the cleaners, the things that hold water, I would, because then we could take them over when we want to drain them.